Welcome to Tales from World, where magic comes to life in every tale. Today's story is about the Velveteen Rabbit. Once upon a time, in a world filled with the laughter and joy of children, there lived a Velveteen Rabbit. This rabbit wasn't real. He was made of velveteen, with soft, plush fur and real thread whiskers. He was stuffed with sawdust and sewn with care, given as a Christmas present to a little boy who was delighted at first sight. The Velveteen Rabbit began his new life in the nursery, where many other toys lived. There were mechanical toys that could move on their own and were very modern, and there were old toys, wise from years of play. The rabbit felt quite ordinary next to them, but he hoped to be loved by the boy and become real. In the nursery's toy hierarchy, the skin horse, old and wise with worn fur, held the highest respect. He shared with the rabbit the secret that toys could become real if they were loved by a child. The rabbit dreamt of this, becoming real, with the boy's love transforming him from velveteen to flesh and blood. Days turned into weeks, and as newer, shinier toys arrived, the Velveteen Rabbit found himself left behind in the cupboard or on the nursery floor. But one evening, the boy couldn't find his usual bedtime toy, and his Nana, in a rush, grabbed the Velveteen Rabbit instead. That night, as the boy cuddled the rabbit close, a special bond began to form. Night after night, the boy slept with the rabbit, talked to him, and made him his confidant. They went on picnics in the garden, played in the woods, and the rabbit saw seasons change from the comforting arms of the boy. With each passing moment, the rabbit's velveteen fur got shabbier, but his eyes sparkled with love and joy. He cherished these moments, feeling real joy creeping into his stuffing. One summer day, tragedy struck when the boy became ill with scarlet fever. The rabbit never left his side, comforting the boy during his feverish nights. However, once the illness passed, the doctor ordered that everything the boy had used during his illness be burned to prevent the spread of the disease, including the now tattered Velveteen Rabbit. Heartbroken but resolute, the rabbit was taken to the garden and left alone in a sack with other discarded items. He wept, not just for his fate but for the separation from his beloved boy. As he cried, a magical thing occurred. A real tear fell from his eye and touched the ground. From where the tear fell, a beautiful flower fairy appeared. The fairy explained to the rabbit that she was here to make him real because he had been truly loved. With a wave of her hand, the rabbit transformed. His velveteen fur turned into sleek, soft skin, his glass eyes sparkled with life. He was real, and he could hop and dance like the other rabbits. The next spring, when the boy visited the garden, he noticed a rabbit that looked familiar, playing in the grass. The rabbit wished to run to him, to be held once again, but he knew his life was now different, beautiful and wild. He watched the boy, feeling a forever bond, a forever love. And so, dear children, as the Velveteen Rabbit hopped happily in the garden, he has a special message for you. If you loved our story time, hop on over and subscribe to our channel for more magical tales. Let's share more adventures, just you and me.